long it take to get a op back. All my niggas outside, steak, bitch, we out back.
Go to city, with it, I got my 9 car. If it really fit it, let's get it, I got the game. Let's get it. Green and white squares, been serving them on the same block. Damn, where she from? She foreign, she come from Bangkok. You can't beat me a CB, I'm on the radio TV. Joking 30 round sniffing whiskey, I'm whipping a DE. I'm straight up on the corner, I'm keeping sex like a DE. Smoking labyrinth like Kiwi, frozen water, ice Fiji. So before with a split, I'm trapper down like Jeezy. Drop me bad like Breonna Taylor, she love me like Kiki. Honolulu, Waikiki, in Hawaii, I'm geeking. Rest to death like the deacon, I party hard like the weekend. Bitch. Yeah, so I just want to say, why all you motherfuckers are running around press, yeah, I'm talking about all you hoes in the View, I'm kicked back with my feet up. I thought I was very clear earlier when I said fuck the View and I named the people that I was talking about. If anybody else want to put their name in that jacket, they want to wear that shoe where I said fuck the View, it is what it is. It's fuck you too. But I specifically said who I was talking about. We're going to be back with the feature presentation right after this.
My feet up, my feet up, my feet up. Trap, I'm doing me. Hey, yo, keep back with my feet up in the trap, I'm doing me. My feet up, I'm doing me. My feet up. Hey, yo, keep back with my feet up in the trap, I'm doing me. Keep my distance from these suckers, I can't let them ruin me. Drug dealer, pimps and hustlers, they the ones influence me. Jumped off the porch with drugs and insurance. Hey, yo, keep back with my feet up. Keep back with my feet up. Keep back with my feet up. In the trap, I'm doing me. Hey, yo, keep back with my feet up. Keep back with my feet up. Drug dealer, pimps and hustlers, they the one influence me. Bring the work naked like a skinny dipping, no cross needed for the school addiction. Sold out, couple screws missing. Paranoid niggas, superstition. No paper in the real efficient. Niggas stole what a nigga mission without a diamond still shine glisten. Sell around so everybody hit it. Falling strong, trying for a mission. Mathematics, simple addition. Bad luck like a bad shit. One of the few still a better shit. No matter what, never act different. No GPS, put the neck tripping. Money cup, guess I'm back sipping. Like that's a kid, I guess I'm back. Keep back with my feet up in the trap, I'm doing me. Keep my distance from these suckers, I can't let them ruin me. Drug dealer, pimps and hustlers, they the ones influence me. 13 jumped off the porch with drugs and insurance. Hey, yo, keep back with my feet up. Keep back with my feet up. Keep back with my feet up in the trap, I'm doing me. Hey, yo, keep back with my feet up. Keep back with my feet up. Drug dealer, pimps and hustlers, they the ones influence me. I was riding the tourist, dreaming of a race. Got it, let it bun, never another day. Roll by the Escalade, pop by the K. Back down with a blue set of Timberlake. Rear reach at a rally, it's a murder 8. Ball pulling down, rock step for the 8. I'm a star cloud 9, I'm an Alex Payne. Roll running, show money, get it straight state. Black brother finna kid, have him on the way. Riding 36, 9, press the whole day. I was counting money way back to home day. 7 name with a boy, money boy trade. HD lifestyle, let me phone day. 4 clips, 2 rock, corn, 8K. Being legal, I can't 34 straight. Every time that you gotta pay. Hey, yo, keep back with my feet up in the trap, I'm doing me. Keep my distance from these suckers, I can't let them ruin me. Drug dealer, pimps and hustlers, they the ones influence me. 13 jumped off the porch with drugs and insurance. Hey, yo, keep back with my feet up. Keep back with my feet up. Keep back with my feet up in the trap, I'm doing me. Hey, yo, keep back with my feet up. Keep back with my feet up. Drug dealer, pimps and hustlers, they the ones influence me. Hey, yo, keep back with my feet up in the trap, I'm doing me. Keep my distance from these suckers, I can't let them ruin me. Drug dealer, pimps and hustlers, they the ones influence me. 13 jumped off the porch with drugs and insurance. Hey, yo, keep back with my feet up. Keep back with my feet up. Keep back with my feet up in the trap, I'm doing me. Hey, yo, keep back with my feet up. Keep back with my feet up.
Yes, JJ. We are kicked back with our feet up while these people are pressed. Y'all know I'm a trolling motherfucker. So I had to think about when I first encountered or heard the name Lovely the Great. And then I realized it was the OG Tommy Sotomayor who I had heard this bitch name from before. He said it with such disgust and contempt that it stuck in my brain forever. I didn't know what the fuck they was talking about and none of that. But then when I ran across this today, and the person that she was defending used to be King James' old bitch. I was like, oh, we got to play this. The King James. It's amazing how all these men know how to put your bitch in check but you. This was a complete stranger. He put that bitch in check. She was apologizing by the end of the show, nigga, because that's what you're supposed to do. Hey, George Chip, you there? You back? You ready? We here? Or you still on your break?
Oh my gosh, I actually go to work. So.
Yeah, not me too. Damn, I don't. So my shit don't count. I know I don't have no corporate job like you or nothing, but damn, it count.
I know. What's going on?
Yeah, we really don't. This is movie night. We really didn't come here to talk shit. I pretty much want to show that this video is 2 years, almost 3 years old, and this bitch behavior still ain't changed. She's still a messy ass bitch. She's still sticking her nose in everybody else's business. And then when the nigga check her, she play like she got fucking amnesia. So that's it. We just press play, baby. Enjoy this movie, y'all. This finna be a 2-hour movie. Enjoy it. Y'all kick back, y'all laugh, y'all take notes. This is LTG. King James, this is probably before you knew this bitch. But here you go. Well, before you started fucking her anyway, because I heard y'all was all in the same crew. So y'all just some scandalous motherfuckers anyway. I'm waiting on you, Jimmy.
What's up, bro? What's up, JJ? This all your fucking fault. The fuck?
Bang, bang.
Jeez, I can't even mind my business. I'm not getting folks' business. I'm getting dragged because of JJ. I'm blaming you, G. I'll be out your way in the end of July. I need to holler at you.
That's about as soon as we said we team JJ, here it come. Everybody out the woodwork. You said fuck them viewers, fuck me too. Nigga, I don't know you. But if you want me to say fuck you too. You niggas are weird out here.
Period.
I'm gonna bring the young lady in right now to come in. So young lady, you can go ahead and unmute, and if you want to do video, that would be great as well. But
hi, everybody. Okay, I want to make sure that everybody knows that I'm not the lady who had the child who died. Okay, I'm just
you are the lady who did the video that we were listening to for the past 2 hours. They understand that?
Ma'am, I already muted you. That's why you
unmuted yourself. I was woke up. Someone sent me a message on Messenger, and it was like, "What's going on?"
No. Let's get into it, though. No. I understand. We don't need to get back into what brought you here. I just want to get direct to it. If you can.
Okay.
So here we go.
We're gonna get direct to it.
Mm-hmm.
Back then, when Queen Miko was on YouTube talking about what happened with her daughter, and at the time, I consider her my YouTube godmother, along with the other ladies that were on the panel. Since then, we're no longer even talking. Mm-hmm. However, but at that time, she said to us, she came to us and she was like, she on her own, nobody asked her to do this, reached out to you via email and asked you if you would cover her story and if you would get the word out about what happened with her daughter. And she was saying that she was trying to find out what happened to her daughter's organs because
I just want you to know that's not how I got it. That's literally not how I got the story. I didn't get it from her.
Right, but that's what she told us. She said she emailed you. She said she was a subscriber of yours, a big supporter. I wasn't. I didn't watch you back then, so I didn't really know too much about you, but I had heard of you and I had seen, little clips, someone else had played about you. But she on her own went over and emailed you, sent you some information about what happened to her daughter. This is what she told me. And, the other three ladies.
I'm not doubting that she did it. I'm pretty sure she probably did it or whatever, but actually it's not where I did not get it from her.
Okay. Go ahead. She told us that she sent you some information, and when she saw the title that you had up and you had her daughter and all that up there, she thought you were going to be saying, like telling your people to go and show some support and stuff like that. But it was more like, would you donate to her because her daughter's been dead for 20 something years? Now, I'm not defending her at this point because me opening my platform up so she can do, speak on, how she felt like you did your subscribers, more so your subscribers, because they were the ones calling her all kinds of crackheads and saying that this is a crack thing and this is a dope fiend stuff and move and all this stuff like that. It was like thousands of comments. This is what she wanted to address. And I went to your comments and I said, hey, Tommy Sotomayor, I'm about to go live. I would love for you to come on the panel. There should be a comment somewhere in those thousands of comments.
It's actually 1,272 comments.
Okay, so somewhere in there,
so it could be hundreds, but it can't be thousands.
Okay, I actually came over there and commented, and I said, I'm going to do a live stream. I would love for you to come up, but you didn't see it. So when I went live, I actually put your name in the title. To catch your attention. At that time, I didn't know how to do I didn't know that you can do the @ and it would literally.
Well, my man, MoneyBoy, Trey in the
but anyway,
building.
I did put your name in the title.
He said, "Hit that like, and we gonna fight." Make sure you check him out on YouTube.
Basically, what she told us, because we didn't have any way of knowing how everything went down, but she said she reached out to you. She was a supporter of yours, and she was hurt that you did the video and had everybody.
Can I stop you right there?
Can
I stop you right there then? So if she was a supporter of mine, why did y'all sit there and talk shit about me and talk about you don't know how anybody could listen to me? Ain't none but white folks listen to me. I'm an Uncle Ruckus. Both y'all sit there and agreed on that one. How can a woman go from being a supporter of mine to I'm an Uncle Ruckus and don't none but white people listen to me and my corny ass show? Please, I would love to hear you explain that. Because wouldn't it sound weird that a man who was trying...
How she went from being a supporter of yours and saying it, but I can explain why I said it.
Oh, no. Ma'am, if she told you, let me ask you something. If a person came on my show and told me how your pussy stink and how ugly you were, and you were able to produce, but they also told me, well, it used to be my girlfriend and I was in love with her. You don't think I would question that? That the individual went from they loved you to they hate you. You wouldn't want me to question that?
Right. And that's exactly what I did. I asked
you didn't.
her. I said,
when you were on air, we heard it. We heard the whole show. Ma'am, we heard the whole show. I may not have done it
on the panel, but I did it on the phone call that I had.
We heard the whole show. So if you did it on the phone call, it would have been nice if you did it on the panel. You're the same woman who was on that panel doing what? Telling people how they need to be upfront. That's what you said. They need to give all the information. Yet you sat right there on that panel, being the one running it, and now telling me that you talked to her before you went on. And you knew she was a fan, and you knew she was a supporter, but you allowed that woman to then turn around and say, none but white people listen to him. Rich white people and racist people. He's an Uncle Ruckus. Now, you being a person running the platform did not stop and say, well, ma'am, you actually were a fan, so it's weird that you would say what you're saying now. I get that you're mad at him, but you shouldn't be mad at him and now saying retroactively that anybody who listened to him ain't shit when you were a fan. That's what you would have done if you were a responsible journalist and doing exactly what you said in that video, which was bringing the facts and not speculating. Is that true or false?
That may be true. However,
maybe it wouldn't be true if what you said.
I'm not a journalist, okay? At that time, I was acting on behalf of her being my friend.
Right. So because she was your friend, you felt it was okay. So because she was your friend, you felt it was okay to slander my name.
No, I didn't slander your name.
Yes, you did.
On what I knew.
No, you didn't speak on what you knew. What you knew was she was a fan. You knew it. You knew she was a supporter. You didn't speak on that. You ignored that. You did not let your audience, who sat right there when you talked about, well, I didn't like because all those people in his comments were saying bad things about this woman. Well, you let all those people in yours say bad things about me. You had no problem doing it.
My question to you, Tommy Sotomayor, because, and I understand the point that you're making. I do. I totally do. There's almost, like you said, over 1,000 comments of them, your people, slandering her. Did you ever say, hey, don't put those things in the comments? All I asked you is, would you donate? Because they were calling her crackheads. They were calling her,
ma'am.
All kinds of
things.
Ma'am,
I can explain that to you. I didn't read my comments. They weren't live. So unlike you and anyone else, if you heard what I said in that video.
On the live stream, they were saying those things too.
Ma'am.
Can you pull up the live feed from that chat?
This isn't a live stream video. This was me putting up a video.
No. It was live.
Ma'am, I'm looking at it now. It was not a live. It was an upload because I was out of town. That's how I used to do them. That's why it was an upload.
Okay.
That's why there's so many comments.
I apologize. There must have been another video then, because there was some live chats. People were saying things in the live.
They've said some things in this comment section. I'm seeing it. She even responded in this comment section. You're saying something, but I have the proof in front of me.
Okay, I understand. My apologies then.
No, you don't understand. If I'm saying I have it, you were speculating, just like what y'all said in that video about what I said was completely wrong. Y'all tried to make it look like, and I believed it because I know, well, I do go off on motherfuckers. So I believed it until I played it. And I'm playing, I'm like, this was actually some of the most subdued I've ever been. Some of the most subdued I've ever been. But I'm still supposed to be this guy who just needs to be taken down because he going off on black women. Ma'am, you blatantly told a lie with this woman. You knew what she said. You knew she was a fan. You kept that from your audience. But you asked me, why didn't I say anything to those people in the comment section? I didn't say anything to any of those people. And maybe if you had these kind of problems I have, which is 1,000 comments, which is you got a show to do that night, which you heard me say, you know what you might not do? Sit there and read all the comments that people write either. So they wrote what they wanted to. I shouldn't be held to that. What I should be held to is what? When I have somebody that comes on my show, whether it's you or anybody else, I should be held to the lie I tell. I told not one lie on her in my video, not one. Did not slander her name, not once. And there's not a court in the world that would hold me liable to someone in my comment section calling her a crackhead. But it would be a court in the world that would hold you liable to the lie that you told on your video.
Which was what?
You sat right there and had to, excuse me, my audience is a bunch of rich white lawyers who pay for me to down black folks. You sat right there. You didn't even question it.
Because
ma'am, listen to me. Listen to me, ma'am. I said, you sat right there. This is how this is supposed to work. Listen to what I said. I said, she said what they were. Your response was, Now, ma'am, if somebody came on my show and said, Lovely the Great is a thief, and I responded, do you think that would make sense to me to do it if I don't know that that's a fact?
No, that would not make sense.
See, this shouldn't be very hard. If you really were a person of integrity, if you were a person of integrity, first thing you would be listening to is, I did say a whole bunch of shit about that man and didn't know this man, all because I liked this woman. I agreed with whatever she said about him. And I even agreed. And I agreed with shit.
To say that I can take accountability for
not even finished.
Yes,
not even finished. And I agreed to shit that
Myra,
I knew was
ain't that happening to us now?
Because
we fuck with JJ,
you
they don't like us.
She was a supporter. So once she started saying only this listens to him, and then you sit up there and had a white bitch on your panel and let that bitch slander me. You then sit up there and allowed this woman to talk about
got
my
a white
children.
bitch and Bam up there calling niggas.
You're calling this lady a bitch, and I have a problem with that because she's not a bitch. There was a white woman. Well, she's not even white. She's actually I think she's like Mexican or something.
Okay.
But you called her
why you correcting me? Now why you correcting me? Okay, this Mexican woman, since you got a problem with that, you damn sure didn't have a problem with them talking about my damn daughters, did you?
Okay. Let me say
No, not let me. You should have cut them off like you just cut me off on my own show, shouldn't you? Let's see if you got some integrity now. You should have cut them off like you cut me off. Should you not? Ma'am, simple question. Should you not? You cut me off on my own show. Should you not have cut them off when they talked about my children?
I did not know if any of that was true or not.
That my children were ugly? That my children were ugly? You didn't know if that was true or not?
No, because I've never seen your
Do you hear this woman? Ladies and gentlemen, this is your black women. This woman don't even have enough respect to say, I'm not, you're right. I shouldn't have let that woman call your children ugly if I'm not going to let you call a grown woman a bitch. Ain't that something?
Right. The question that you're asking me a question and you're wanting me to answer it. And then you're saying I should answer this other way, which does not make sense. Because
no, you answered it the way you wanted to. You said you didn't know if my kids was ugly or not. You answered it the way you wanted it to. You said, I didn't know if your kids was ugly or not, so I let her call your children ugly.
I didn't let anyone call anybody anything, okay? First of all, people have freedom of speech. They say what they're going to say.
So the next time I call a white woman a bitch, next time I call that woman a bitch, don't shut me, don't try to stop me then on my own damn show. That would be out of respect.
I don't.
If you didn't stop them from calling my kids ugly, don't stop me from calling another woman a bitch.
Okay, and I agree. We can agree on
you sit up here listening to these grown people, and they don't even take accountability. And you wonder why I say something about black women. Nobody in their right mind would sit up here and try to justify letting a grown woman call somebody's kids ugly, but say, "Well, I don't know what they look like." So,
okay, Tommy, this is the thing, and this is the thing that you fail to realize. That live stream that you played this morning, this was your first time hearing it, and it's very fresh on your memory. However, I haven't heard it since January of last year when I did it. Okay,
but I told you what was said.
Because I've done several live streams since then.
But I told you what was said, ma'am, and I will play it back if you like.
I know you just told me. You just said it.
As soon as you heard it, normal people, especially people who have children. Well, let me ask you a question, ma'am. An adult woman who, you have children, don't you?
Yes, I do.
When you heard me call this woman who's not you a bitch, you stopped me immediately.
Right.
When you heard me tell you that the grown woman who was your godmother of YouTube called my children a bitch, you didn't say, well, if that happened, I'm sorry. You know what you said?
Not what you said. You said she called them ugly.
Oh, excuse me. Call them ugly. Excuse me. I was just saying she called them ugly. You said it. Well, you didn't say, well, if that happened, I'm sorry.
If that happened, I apologize, Tommy.
I'm just asking you. You don't think that would have been the approach? I'm asking you now, just a minute and 30 seconds ago, when I told you what was said, you said, no, I didn't stop her because I don't know if that was true or not.
Right. That was the truth, though. I did not stop her because I did not know if it was true or not.
So if it's true that in her mind that they're ugly, you're okay with her saying it?
If I felt like her kids were ugly, is that what you're saying?
That's what you said. You said you didn't know if it was true or not.
I didn't know if it was true or not.
So I'm saying.
I didn't.
So I'm asking, if in her mind my kids were ugly and you saw a picture and verified that they were ugly, you would have been okay with her saying it?
That's an opinion type question. If I say that somebody's ugly, they may be ugly to me, but they may not be ugly to you. Like you called us old, beat up women. There may be how you feel about us. I'm actually not old. I don't feel like I'm old, but you may feel like I'm old. I'm only 41 years old.
There you go,
however,
ladies.
The other lady that was on the panel, all of those ladies are older than me.
There you go.
You know what I'm saying? So beauty's in the eye of the beholder. However, I've never seen your kids, so I wouldn't say that your kids are ugly. I didn't say that your kids.
There you go, ladies and gentlemen. So I can't calling a woman being a bitch isn't in the eye of the beholder. A woman calling you names who you've never met, I don't have the right to talk about that woman and call her a bitch. A woman who I don't know, ma'am.
I did not say that.
No, you did, because
I was on that I'm offended by that.
I don't care if you're offended by someone who said something to me. And that grown woman said something about me, ma'am. And if you had any kind of common sense, you would have said he can call her whatever he wants because she called him whatever she wanted. That's
Tommy,
what you would have said.
I agree. I totally agree.
But it's okay. So as long as so guys, this is black women's logic. As long as kids are ugly, women can sit around who have a problem with what I say about black women. Believe that you can call black children ugly.
After that, though, did you not hear that part?
No, what did you say after that?
I apologize for allowing the people that were on my panel to speak that way about your child.
I can play it back to you, and I want you to go back and listen to it after. No, I know, but I want you to do. Here's the reason I'm saying it though.
I'm apologizing.
Oh no, I know. No, the reason I'm saying it to you now is I want you to actually go back and listen to it. You found it funny and said, "Mm-hmm." Go back and listen to your own video. I'm gonna send you a link. No, yeah, I'm telling you. I made a point when I was talking to my audience. I said, I hate people like you and other YouTubers because y'all don't have a spine. When y'all don't like someone, y'all will let someone come on your panel and everything they say about that person, y'all will sit there and agree with it. You won't go and do any research. You'll just sit right there and go, Every piece of slander this woman said, where she repeated what a troll said, you sat right there and never questioned it. Never. Okay, you didn't question one piece. You go back and listen to yourself.
What the troll said? What troll? What are you talking about?
She was repeating everything that trolls say.
The trolls in my
I took a shower with my daughter at 8.
Oh, okay. I have no knowledge if that's true or not. So for me, all I did was gave them the ability to.
If you didn't know if it was true or not, then don't. And what I said was, if you don't know what's true or not, and you're running your platform, what you need to do is say something simple as, well, I don't know if that's true. If you're going to say that, then you need to prove that. We're not here to say that stuff, because what your issue is what this dude said about you. And I'm not going to let you sit on my show talking about other people's children, because I wouldn't want anybody doing it to me. Ma'am, your problem is with him, not his children. But you couldn't do that because y'all so desperate for friends, y'all will let people say anything. You don't just stop and say, hold on, we're not doing that. I got some integrity on my platform is what you would say, but you don't.
I didn't know about this video to this morning, and I literally just said, all you hoes need friends bad because y'all have said the worst shit about each other, and y'all still trying to be cool with each other.
I haven't heard that live, like I said, since a year and a couple months ago when I did it. Like, I didn't go back and listen to it every day, so I don't know verbatim everything that was said on there. Okay, so please, and this is for everybody, excuse me that I don't remember everything that I said. You're just hearing it, it's fresh on your mind, so you probably even took notes to remember everything.
Oh no, I don't take notes. I just got a good memory. I don't take notes. I just got a good memory, and if I talk about somebody, that's why I said to you, think about what I did as a man of integrity. Look what I did. I spent the time, and you were right here in the back in the green screen, on the green room. I spent the whole time doing what?
Looking for your video.
Because I wanted to play it, and if it sounds bad and it makes me look bad, everybody had the right to hear it. I didn't want to hide it.
I totally understand. And I just want to say this, and I'm saying this publicly on your platform. I apologize for allowing them to come up and give the information that they gave about you and your character without me doing any due diligence, without me stopping.
Yeah, I'm about to say it started buffering over there. Oh, and it dropped. Son of a bitch. Son of a bitch. Yeah, boy, it was getting good too when it cut off. I don't know, boy, it was getting good. I'm telling you. I don't want no apology, Myron. They just need to stay the fuck away from me. They've been staying the fuck away from me. Why should it change? I don't know what changed, but here we are. I troll differently. If y'all hadn't noticed, y'all motherfuckers are pressed. I can't wait to see y'all reaction in the morning. Y'all probably in the room punching the air right now. Bam, stop texting Joy, ma'am. Stop coming under her videos. It's funny, you went under her video and said something, but bitch, I've been on your ass all day. You ain't said shit under my videos. I've been talking about you, not her. You ain't came and said shit to me. Why you keep hitting her up? Fuck is wrong with you hoes? Joy has no comment. I'm the mouthpiece for Joy at this point. She ain't got no comment. Y'all got something to say, address me. I'm gonna cuss all you hoes out promptly. Y'all can cuss me back out, but at the end of the day, it's fuck y'all. Myron is the obvious truth, Gabe. Joy, you still there? Jordan, she done disappeared. I had to get. I wasn't planning on doing no talking. I was just gonna let this play. I mean, I heard about 5 minutes of it, and I was like, "Oh, this finna be good." I'm like, and it's This shit is like deja vu all over again. Different person is me. And it's not lost upon me that I fuck with Tommy, and she's known I fuck with Tommy the entire time. All those people over there know I fuck with Tommy. All of them. So it's not lost upon me. Here the fuck we are again. For no reason.
I accidentally closed the laptop down. But yeah, I'm back.
Yes, game. Yes, Myron is the new edition of State Gang.
He say Myron even said on his video that it's a 90-day probation. He put his own self on a 90-day probation. He's so stupid.
Oh no, that shit for life, G. It's for life. If you down day one, you in for life, my G. We ain't gonna do like we did last time when everybody was State Gang because the nigga was roasting the shit out of Monica Mo Justice. So despite me being a scrub and all of that shit you said, bitch, this scrub had you dropping motherfucking steaks, bitch. You and your nigga. Fuck you mean. Scrub and all.
I'm pushing play now. This is movie night.
We're here for it. I had to carry the show until you came back. We don't do dead air, unlike The View.
It's fuck The View and anybody else.
We're just waiting around for Joy to pull up. Joy was on a motherfucking live doing her show.
I'm gonna say this publicly too, and I know we're not supposed to be saying nothing. I want this to hit home. Fuck The View and anybody associated with The View. Period. Man, women, child, dog, cat, roaches. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit.
That's on my mama.
Say things that we just heard the video that were nowhere near, but y'all women just got together to cackle and talk all the kind of stuff about me. You call me all kind of Uncle Ruckuses. And it was strange, but I don't mind.
What you do, G? It got silent. What you do?
I unmuted because we're not supposed to be talking. We're supposed to just be chilling. I'm just going to say this. Y'all can go live and say fuck State Gang, but I'm going to tell y'all this. State Gang over The View.
They used to claim State Gang. Fuck them.
Let me say something. State Gang over The View. You can add The View. Y'all can add Hula Gang. All that. Y'all still ain't going to equal out to the amount of people that fucks with State Gang, period. When we go to anybody chat room in any second of YouTube, somebody is dropping steaks. They're stopping their whole life to say, wait a minute, Joy Chit Chat, MoneyBoy, and even when it comes to urban.
That's what they used to do. LTG just did it 2 weeks ago.
I'm just saying.
I've been a celebrity.
Urban therapist, from Gabe, when Gabe be moving around, from Part My Presence to Rush. We got movements. We got people that got different channels doing different things. And when they go to different sectors and drop the stakes, they're looking at us. So when I say fuck The View and anybody's affiliated with it, I'm only talking to 1 or 2 people. And one of them motherfuckers got to use a quarter to call people on the phone to talk to you.
You better run them donations, baby. Run them donations, baby. Run them donations, baby.
Baby, it's calling cards and collect calls. They don't do quarters no more.
Oh shoot, I don't know. The fuck? I ain't there. Period.
Answering questions now. So what we'll do is let you get the floor. Explain to me why you believe I'm an Uncle Ruckus. Why my audience is a whole bunch of white people who pay me to talk stuff about black folks. I'm Hoppin' Bob is what you said. I think that was another one you said.
I've never said that because I don't even know what that is.
The guy from, I'm sorry, you may not know what his name is.
That's to be expected, Toya. That's what hoes do.
The guy from the movie Life.
Oh, okay.
That's what you said. His name was Hopping Bob.
You talking about the guard?
Yes, his name is Hopping Bob, but I just, but you kept that, you didn't say his name. You kept saying the guy from. You said he just like that guy.
Okay.
Now you sit there, and
I will address those concerns.
And just remember, you were saying in that video, I was wrong for assuming stuff without talking to her. Yet if you listen back to my video, I didn't say one thing incorrect, not one. And I didn't even know at that time what she told you, which was, oh, it wasn't just a random break-in. Because if you heard my video, which I just heard it, I said, ma'am, I'm not. But I said, ma'am, I'm not blaming you for someone breaking into your house. It happens. I said that in the video. But now I know what happened. I would have done my video completely different. Now that I know the man she married, who was a drug dealer, who was in jail for doing something wrong.
No, that's incorrect. He was not a drug dealer. He was a drug user. He was addicted to drugs.
Okay, excuse me. He was a drug user and he robbed enough drugs, I guess, from the kingpin that they came and killed her child. Was her child his child too?
Yes. And that's incorrect information as well. He did not rob them. What happened was, and I'll tell you, and hey, I don't know this to be.
Now I was about to say, wait a minute. We listened to her video, guys, did we not? And I can play this one back. She actually said,
and this is the thing,
she said out of her mouth, I'm just telling you, we heard her say she robbed him, or he robbed him.
Right.
I played that.
But what I'm about to say to you, Tommy, because like I said, right now I'm not even dealing with this lady. But however, she told the story several times on my panel, on another lady's panel, another guy's panel. And each time she told the story, it changed. So that's why at the time when I made that live about you, I was basing it off of what she said at that time.
I'm talking about now, though. I'm talking about now. We now know the truth, is all I said. I said we now know the truth.
We still don't know the truth.
Or we know, excuse me. We now know that what I said in that video, which was very tame, I was 100% right based upon the information I had. I was 100% right.
You were.
The home invasion ended up being your man who you laid up with, who you married, the drug addict, robbed the plug.
No, that's incorrect. He didn't rob anybody. What happened was there was a drug bust and I guess they threw the drugs in a certain area and he knew where it was and he came back and got it later. That's what I was told.
Ma'am, why do you keep doing this when I'm telling you we just listened to a video where she said that, so stop saying something else.
Because she's a dumb bitch.
Don't say something else. Don't tell me no then. Ma'am, don't tell me no again. I'm telling you what I heard from her mouth. Don't tell me no again.
What I heard from her mouth.
I don't want to hear what you heard because I'm defending me.
I understand that.
So no, you don't, because you need to stop then. If I'm telling you what was said to me, stop.
Tommy, do you understand that? I'm not going against what you're saying.
So stop and let me finish. I get it. She told you something different. I don't care what she said to you. Do black women not understand? Jesus Christ. I said I'm saying what she said, and you're just gonna keep talking.
Whatever, we all are women. Why do you have to say do black women?
Because I don't have this problem with anybody else sitting up there continuing to talk when someone says I'm not finished.
So we're too outspoken? Is that what you're saying?
Jesus Christ.
And the white girl that try to act black, she like that shit too. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
Paula Short looking ass bitch.
All kind of names. Of course you wouldn't be upset.
Okay, so in your previous video, the one that you did this morning, was I slandered? Because I didn't watch it. I just came when somebody told me that they were like,
no, you weren't slandered, because unlike you, I didn't make up shit about you. How about that?
Okay, now let's get back to the facts. Because you asked me a question. Let me answer your question.
I didn't ask you a fucking question. I was still talking.
Why I called you Uncle Ruckus? Did you not ask me this?
I was still talking, ma'am. If you don't mind letting me do it.
Okay, go ahead, talk. I just wanted to answer the question before you forget the question that you asked me.
Motherfucker, you forgot what you said in your damn video.
I surely did, because it was over.
So then let me finish my damn point before I forget the damn point that I was trying to make. How about that?
Okay.
When people keep interrupting you, what happens?
But my
Check
name
that bitch, G. Check that bitch.
I've been calling you Tommy the whole time. In spite of you being irritated, I being irritated.
No, motherfucker, you a motherfucker when you act stupid. Stupid motherfucker.
Ma'am, I was treating you very respectfully. Stop cutting. Next time, let me run my show like you'd run yours. So when I say I'm not finished, because I wasn't disrespectful to you, I said I'm not finished. You kept repeating the same damn thing, which had nothing to do with my point. And I asked you nicely a few times, let me finish, ma'am. I get that she told you something different. Let me finish by what I heard.
Because what you were doing is basically trying to say that what you heard was factual. And what I was trying to explain to you is she's
no, I wasn't. I was trying to tell you by her own. Jesus Christ. Now she's trying to tell y'all what I was trying to get to instead of just letting me get to it.
Okay.
Myron, they stay trying to tell you what you were going to say.
I will jump to what I think you're trying to say instead of letting you say it yourself.
Okay.
But then again, calling people's kids ugly is okay for them, but calling a woman a bitch is wrong. What I was saying was simple. This woman, everything I said was correct in that video based upon the information that we knew. She then came back and made it worse than what I said. She claimed that the man had robbed the plug. And every time I got right there, what happened, ladies and gentlemen? Kept getting cut off. She claimed that the man robbed the plug, which if I knew that, I would have went in harder on her because I would have now known that the reason her child is dead is directly because of her. See, ma'am, where I was going? It'd be nice to let people finish. I wasn't saying anything about you. And I kept saying, it's not about you, it's about her. Still kept talking though, because
pretty much he's saying, know your role and shut your mouth, bitch.
But anyway, so that was the point. If I had known all the stuff she said in that video, I would have went harder because it would have pissed me off to know that your child is dead because of straight decisions you made. And in the process, you're now asking for money for it. You're asking for people to pay you to help you find out something about a child that's dead because of the decisions you and another adult in your house made. And when you or anyone else heard the story, y'all should have been pissed at the woman. Because, ma'am, y'all did this to this innocent child. But instead, I'm the problem. Remember, I'm bad for the black community. I was a coon, not her drug dealing man. Y'all never called that nigga a coon. Y'all never called him a Uncle Rucker. Excuse me, her drug using man. Now you're saying he's a user, but she said it different. So what you knew? None of that's bad. None of these killers, none of these drug dealers, none of these gangbangers. They had none of y'all vitriol. But me, for that video y'all heard today, they had that vitriol towards me. Now, ma'am, that's why the lead up to the question. Now you can answer. Why was I called all this stuff again? Okay.
And I'm gonna, if it's okay with you, let me just break down why I said it. I have to give a little background in order to do that. So
no problem. You got the floor now.
Okay. Now, and I'm gonna say why I said what I said a few moments ago as well.
Notice how she asked the real nigga for permission to speak.
Told me the story of what allegedly happened to her daughter. It was completely different from what she told another YouTuber on their panel, a radio station on their panel, and then another YouTuber. She has changed the story so many times, but when she told it to me the first time on my panel, because I did an interview with her, she made it seem like it was just a home invasion. Her child got shot. She also got shot with a shotgun or whatever. So when they went to the hospital,
and her daughter's friend, which I didn't get that. So if her
daughter, someone else that was there living with her got shot in the face and died immediately.
Okay, so it wasn't her daughter. It was. Does she have other kids? Because now you're helping me out on this. Does she have other kids?
She does have other kids. She had some sons that were there. They didn't get shot.
Oh, well, what does she mean by her daughter's friend?
I don't know, because she later told me that it was just some girl that was living with them, and it was someone that was related to someone in jail who put the hit out on their house. Or
she's like a known liar then. Now now she's a known liar. Not then you didn't know, but like now she's a known liar.
I did not know. Back then I did not know that she was a liar and that she changed this story so many times. However, the story that she originally gave me is on my main channel, which my main channel, by the way, has been hacked, so I don't have access to. But if you type in her name on under Lovely the Great, you may find it. But anyways, when she originally was interviewed by me about what happened, her story was completely different from what she told to other people subsequently. However, when she first told me that she, on her own, reached out to you, emailed you because she was, you know, a fan of yours or what have you. And then she called us. She called me and the other two ladies on Messenger. She said, "Hey, Tommy's about to do my story." She's thinking that you're about to do a story to help her. And then I was at the grocery store and I was like, okay, well, I'll check it out when I get out of the store. And by the time I came out, she was calling and she was crying and she was like, "Oh my God, they're talking about me really bad, blah, blah, blah." At this time, I did not know she was on drugs. I did not know the things that I know now about her. At that time, I just saw her as this woman who I adopted as my godmother. I had just recently lost my mom. But anyway,
so me and my fans got slandered and were right. Wow.
Well, as far as the crack part, I still don't know. I know she was on some pills and stuff like that. But at that time, I didn't know any of that. Okay. So I defended her because I knew she was ill. She told me she had some illnesses that caused her to look the way she looked, illnesses that caused her face to be discolored and all these different things or whatever. And it was like they're picking on her and they don't even know what's, you know, real about her. So she told me that on the live stream, that your child was in a tub with you or something like that. I never did any due diligence. I apologize for that. I apologize wholeheartedly. I did not know that was going to be said. That was not said on the phone call. That was said for the first time of me hearing it on my channel. When I called you Uncle Ruckus, it was based off of, before that, I remember seeing a video where you were talking about Teresa Martin having 7 or 8 kids. And you were like really like dragging her.
How does it make me a Uncle Ruckus for saying she has 7 or 8 kids if she has 7 or 8 kids?
No, it wasn't just because you said she had 7 or 8 kids. You was just like, black women need to do better. I mean, it was just like black women this, black women that. And it was just like very derogatory towards black women because of what this woman did and what happened with her child. And I was like, well, all of us aren't like that. Some of us actually have, you know, children around the same age as Kanika that have graduated high school, that are living in their own house, have their own cars, that are in college like mine. But I was like feeling like you were being, you know, you were targeting black women based off of what happened with her. And I felt some type of way. And that's why I called you the Uncle Ruckus. I'm telling you why. This is why. And then other than that, I had never heard anything else about you until I was on listening to King Rob back in the day. The guy that you ended up having arrested. But anyway, I was listening to him.
Hold on. Let's get it straight. Again, you told a lie.
Well, the issue that happened with you and King Rob, he ended up getting arrested for threatening you on your live stream.
No, he didn't. He even came out and said on his own, "Stop saying Tommy got me arrested," because he didn't. So you just gonna still say it anyway, even though the man said it. Cool, you good. Just keep the lie up. Go ahead, baby. You got it.
I said the next time that I heard about you, I was listening to King Rob, and I was trying to tell you who King Rob is, in case you did not remember.
Ma'am, you could have simply said the man who came at you and made these videos threatening your daughter and ended up getting arrested, but it had nothing to do with you. Why would you say the man you got arrested for talking about your daughter?
That's what was said, was that you were the one that got him arrested.
Even though he had a video saying he didn't.
Right. I understand that. But at the time,
oh my God,
when I watched your videos, it was
y'all hear this? The man said it didn't happen. I said it didn't happen, but she's just gonna keep saying it anyway.
Because I was in Straight Drops chat when you came over. Do you remember seeing me and talking to me in Straight Drops chat?
I never said I got this man arrested.
Right, but they.
What do you mean, right?
That's what I thought you did.
Oh, Jesus Christ! So even though he said it and I said it, it didn't matter because Straight Drop said it.
Sir, Tommy, calm down.
You why don't you do something as simple as, if you were any kind of educated woman or had any kind of morals and integrity, if I said I didn't do it and he said it didn't happen, why would you say it anyway? Normal people say my bad. Normal people say my bad. Ma'am, I corrected you and all you had to do was say, oh, I didn't know. Y'all, this is insane, but I ain't supposed to talk about black women in general. This woman lies on me and says to me to calm down. She should be allowed to keep doing it.
You were not the person that had him arrested. I did not know that
And
at
this
that time.
whole
But I just told you,
lying.
and I wasn't even
I'm
mean to
just not gonna
you,
yell at
ma'am. I
about it.
wasn't
I'm
even
gonna say,
mean
don't
to
play
you.
the rumor report
Soon
with
as
me,
you
bitch.
said it,
Cause there's a whole bunch of shit I heard about you, bitch.
I did not know
the
that.
key word isn't that I just told you. I was nice to you when I stopped you and said that is not true. I said I didn't do it. You kept right on reiterating it instead of saying like a normal person, oh, my bad, I didn't know.
My bad, I didn't know.
Jesus Christ, it's like pulling teeth.
Okay. Moving forward. Okay. The second time I heard of you.
Well, my man MoneyBoy Trey in the building. He said, hit that like or we gonna fight. Make sure you check him out on YouTube.
How you're such a good YouTuber and how he follows you and he supports you. This was a long time ago, okay? This was before that whole incident with him, okay? I'm just gonna call it an incident. Okay, it was before all of that. This was back when I followed him. Okay. Now, when I was hearing what you were saying on those videos, you were, like black women caused you to pull teeth, almost like what you just said to me. You know what I'm saying? It's almost like pulling teeth or whatever. You would say things like that about black women. So that's why I made that statement. Now, like I said, there's a lot of black women who have came in my comments since then, or black people who have spoke up and said, hey, he's not like that. He has black women in his chat. He has black men in his chat. He's not like that. He's not what you're thinking. I said, okay.
And on your show, do you remember? And let me ask you.
You couldn't see that before you spoke, you stupid
when there were
bitch.
black women trying to defend me. Do you remember what y'all said about those people?
No, I don't.
Do you think you spoke kindly of them?
I'm pretty sure I didn't because I was upset. Remember, at the time, the lady that I was defending was my grandmother.
Hold on a minute. Let me get this Cornova out of me. Let me get this COVID out of me. You just said at the time you were upset, so that's why you spoke that way. And you're trying to tell me to calm down after I just heard what you said about me and continue to lie about me. So let me tell you what you might ought to do. The next time you lie on me or sit and do what it is you do, allow me and don't tell me to calm down when you couldn't calm your damn self down. How about that?
Right, and I admit that. And
now, like I just said, be fair, right? Tell me if what I just said wasn't fair. Don't tell me to calm down. If I gotta listen to you right now lie on me when you were taking up for somebody else, not even something I did to you.
Right.
All right. So don't check me again. Go ahead.
You're correct, Tommy. I'm not here to argue with you.
No, I usually am. That's why I only speak when I'm correct. See, I'm like y'all. I don't go around and hold a gossip.
You right,
I don't have any of those videos.
It wasn't intended.
No, it was. It was, ma'am, a gossip fest. Ma'am, it was.
That may have been what it became, but that's not what it was intended for.
Oh, Jesus
like I
Christ.
said, I did go under your comment and ask you to come to the panel.
Okay, so I'm gonna go and tell Al Capone. Unlike you, Al Capone, I don't murder people on Valentine's Day. I'm not a mass murderer. Well, that's not what I went into the garage for. I'm sorry, your intent made it. Your intent when you first went in made what I said incorrect. Your intent going into it was to say something nice. Well, ma'am, if it wasn't going to be a gossip fest, I listened to your video. We all listened to it from 0 to a minute and an hour and 30 seconds before you came on. 30 minutes. It started off a gossip fest, ma'am.
Okay.
Go back and listen to your own video. Before that woman even jumped on, you were gossiping about me.
Your opinion.
What?
You're welcome to your opinion. If
I'm
you
not
call it a gossip fest,
ma'am, if you say shit about me that's incorrect, what the fuck do you think it is? If you say things about me that's incorrect, what do you think it is? If you're reading what people write in the comment section, that is incorrect, but you're just reading it as if it's fact. What would you call that? I'm sorry, I'm not good with words. You tell me what you'd call it.
I had an open panel discussion. That's what I called it.
Okay, so one of these days I'll have an open panel discussion about your daughter and you and your husband or whoever you're with.
show it.
I'll just show it.
You try to use words.
Did you want me to continue answering your question?
Because
there was more to it. You asked me why did I say?
No, you can go to it. You can finish. I'm just glad that we know that this is an open panel discussion, just like it's called an opinion.
That's what I call it. You know what I'm saying? That's why I say you're entitled to your opinion. If you call it a gossip, whatever, I call it open panel discussion. That's what I say.
It's not gossip when you say things about someone you don't know that ends up not being true. That is not gossip. You are right, man.
Okay. And in the beginning of this live stream, did I not apologize for that?
Don't apologize to me anymore because you don't know what the fuck words means and it's irritating. You can't even admit that is gossip.
You try to use words.
It is. And that's your opinion.
I said that's not what I call it. I call it open panel discussion.
What the fuck? You said that was my opinion.
And I also said that's your opinion. Because
it isn't an opinion. It's actually a fact. It is actually a fact. This is insane. Look up the fucking word, please.
Okay, Tommy, it was a gossip. What did you call it?
Jesus Christ. You were gossiping.
Okay.
Pretty.
I'll take that, and I'll even add it to the tags. I'll say this is a gossiping fest or whatever you called it. I'm not here to argue with you.
No, you're just here to try to play semantics when you're even wrong on the semantics.
No, I'm not here
you
to
thought
play
it was
anything.
okay for a woman to sit up there, a grown-ass woman in her 90s, however old that motherfucker is. You thought it was normal for that woman to go after some children and say that they ugly.
No, I did not think it was normal.
You did, because you didn't stop her. If you didn't think it was normal, you would have said, hold on. If you thought it was, if you had any integrity, I keep going back to it. Once that woman told you I was a big fan, and now you just told me that the woman called you and was all excited because she was glad that I was doing it.
Right. She thought you were going to be promoting.
So when I don't say what you like, I become retroactively. That would be like me sitting up here telling you how beautiful you are and how much I think that
you better run them donations, baby.
I say this.
Run them donations, baby. Run them donations, baby.
You a bitch, you a hoe, you ugly, you pussy stink. All because you told them exactly what happened to you. That's all you did. I think you'd want people to question that too. I think you would want people to say, you'd say, hold on a minute though. You were with this girl for 5 years. You love this girl. All she did was tell people what happened. You got angry that she told people the truth. And you went back and retroactively said, this person's a horrible person. Anybody that listens to them is a sellout too. But you didn't stop her one time and say, but you used to listen to him. If you had any integrity, you would have said that. Right then, you would have said,
all four of you hoes used to drop them steaks.
You thought he was a good dude. You were a fan. Let's not overstate our case. If we believe he was wrong in what he did to you, that's fine. Making up shit now, we're not going to do that. See, that's how people come on my show. I don't allow you to make up shit about someone. I don't allow you to sit there and tell me that this used to be your wife for 5 years. Now you're going to sit up here and tell me she wasn't shit and you never got married, as if I'm not going to question that and say, no, you did say that y'all got married, but you did it because you had no problem selling your soul and integrity just to have a gossip fest. Because if you didn't, you would have told those people when they were calling those women out of their names for just saying, Tommy is not as bad as you say, you wouldn't have allowed them to cuss those women out and call them bitches. You didn't stop them from calling them bitches, but I couldn't call the woman who called me names a bitch. You don't see how hypocritical this is?
The woman that you called a bitch was the Mexican lady, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Like I said, I haven't heard that live.
But I did hear it. Remember what you said?
The Mexican lady?
It's fresh on my memory.
They didn't replace that Mexican bitch with
corny, lame, ugly. Oh, she let it all hang out. I was ugly. That's why I talk about black women, because I'm ugly.
And this was after she stayed up all night responding to all of the comments in your under your live.
Now the Mexican woman had every right to call me names too.
No, I'm not saying she had a right. I'm saying this.
Then why don't you be quiet? Why don't you be quiet? Don't talk for that woman, and don't justify somebody saying something to me because I've been up all night. So justify what I've done. I've been up all night. So I should be able to do and say what I want.
I'm not defending her.
Then why would you say it? Just be quiet. Just be quiet then, ma'am. Don't say it. Ma'am, don't say it. Don't tell me after, and this was after. There's no excuse for it. How you going to excuse somebody else for being up all night so they can say what they want to? But if I start calling you a bunch of bitches and hoes because I've been up all night, you ain't going to sit up here and say, well, he has been up all night.
You didn't understand what I was saying, so I'm not. It went over your head, so we're just gonna.
Yeah, it went over my head and wherever else you wanted to, but maybe you should stop cutting people off trying to make an answer for somebody else. They don't have the right to call me out of their name, out of my name. They don't. But if they do it, I have the right to call them back out of their name, and nobody should stand in. And they're gonna sit up here, and that's what's wrong with a lot of y'all black women. Y'all will sit up there and watch somebody hit somebody, and when that person hit them back, you trying to jump in.
Only us black women do that?
Yeah, I don't see
like all y'all hoes tried to do. King James, you
that's
too.
Right. So that's all I can go by, right? Ain't that what you did when you made your video? You went by one-sided, then got on your damn video talking about you don't like that I was one-sided. But only one of us was right, ma'am.
The only black women.
That's all I've seen. That's all I've seen, ma'am. Ma'am, that's all I've seen. That is all I've seen.
Okay. So
that's all I've seen.
Not make it factual.
Man,
that's your
hold on. Just like your dumbass video didn't make it factual either, but you put it up. And you ain't took it down once you realized it was lies. Have you? Nope.
I don't take any of my videos down.
So then let me say what the fuck I want to say. I don't give a fuck what you think.
I'm not stopping you from
So then don't tell me. When you ask me only black women do it, I said, unlike you, a factual statement. I said from what I see.
Okay.
That's right. See that? See how that works? One of us knows English. One of us understands English. One of us understands words. One of us understands how to put together a sentence and be very poignant when he does it. The other one doesn't. And the audience sees it.
You try to use words.
Everyone hears that I've been correct the entire time. Haven't said anything out of line. Haven't told one lie. Haven't even made some conjecture to slander you. Not one. Yet I'm supposed to listen to the woman who did it for a whole damn 3 hours.
Okay. Are you done? Can I speak now?
Yeah, you can speak.
Because I don't want to talk over you.
No, you can speak.
That's the second time she asked, can I speak, King James? That's how you tame a bitch.
Okay. I am. I'm speaking. If you don't mind, don't cut me off because I'm not saying what you want to hear. Like I said in the beginning.
I didn't cut you off because you didn't say what I wanted to hear you. I cut you off because you said something incorrect.
Okay.
Say another lie, you'll get cut off again. Just like if I'm speaking, you should cut me off if I tell a lie.
Okay. Tommy, I apologized for allowing the ladies that were on my panel to defame your character, to bring up information that they could not prove to be true. I apologize for that. I did that in the beginning of the live stream. I understand you're frustrated. I understand you're pissed off. I understand that you just saw this video a year and 2 months later after I did it because somebody pointed it out to you.
No, I would be less offended because as I started the show, I was being nice. I'd be less offended if the person who does something wrong says it. That's all. I got offended when the person kept trying to justify it or say that it wasn't wrong. Go back and listen to it after the show. You will see every time in which I got offended. It was when you were doing these. You can let your husband listen to it and tell him how he feels.
I apologize for my parts.
But go ahead. You want to continue to explain why Uncle Ruckus was a title I, in your opinion at that time, had earned.
Right.
I said, go ahead and finish.
I've already explained it. I told you why.
Well, you were saying, when I cut you off last time, you were talking about how you had went to King Rob's video, and you were saying that that was the same guy that I had put in jail. And you were saying in King Rob's video, when he was first, he was supporting me. Apparently, he had said something else that made you think that I was an Uncle Ruckus. That's where we stopped at. Because you said when I was listening to him, when I was a fan of his, at first it was this, and then something else happened that was to bolster your argument of me being an Uncle Ruckus.
Right. He was playing several videos. I don't remember which ones. I don't, but you were just saying some very derogatory things about Black women as if we are the only ones that have those issues that you were bringing up. So that's what I based that on.
Okay. Now, let me ask you, have you made any more? Did you ever make any other videos before or after that?
About you?
Yes, ma'am.
No. However, it was mentioned. I have mentioned you in a subsequent video where I was talking to or about Queen Miko. And I did say that, first of all, because she tried to lie and say that I told her to reach out to you. And I said bullshit because
my man MoneyBoy Trey in the building.
So that was one.
He said, "Hit that like a we gonna fight." Make sure you check him out on YouTube.
Lies. Okay. She said that you had your people go over there and flag her GoFundMe. About 30,000 people went over there and flagged it or whatever. And she also said on her video that I'm the one that set up GoFundMe and had the money. And I'm like, okay, this is another lie. So I have addressed several things about that, but I didn't put you in the title. I didn't put you in the tags or anything thereof. I was addressing her.
But she's so stupid, you can see it, and it was not taken down. It was deactivated by her.
I don't even know what happened with it because, like I said, she lied and said I am the one who made the damn GoFundMe, which was a lie. Because while I was interviewing her, she was making the damn GoFundMe then on my live, and you can hear her saying she's making it right now.
No,
but I mean,
so
a lot of things.
While you're saying this, let me show you something on the screen. Let me show you something on the screen. See, I'm good at what I do. This is the difference between me and y'all. That's why I'm bigger than y'all. Check this out. See, I don't have to make guesses and lies. See what it says right there? What does it say happened, ladies and gentlemen? Deactivated. If they had taken it down, it wouldn't exist.
Right.
She deactivated it herself. So if she told people that I flagged it down, that is yet another lie that's being told on Uncle Ruckus. But go ahead, man.
So yeah, how long it take to get an out back? All my niggas outside, state bitch, we out back.
And yesterday, someone commented on that video, and they were like, "Do you still feel this way about him? He doesn't hate Black women." And do you want to talk to him? I was like, "No, this is like an old lie from over a year ago. I don't even feel that way about him. I don't even watch him still, but I don't feel certain ways about him. It was all based on the little stuff that I observed about him, and then the stuff that was told to me about him. And that's what I was basically saying. No, I don't need to talk to him now. This is over a year ago.
So hold on. You said that you told them I don't feel that way about him anymore?
No, I didn't tell them that. I said, let me go back and look at it.
No, I can tell you what you said. You said, did you see the date of this video? It's very old. No, I would not like to speak with him now. LOL.
Right. That's exactly what I said. And then I asked them, and she was like, do you still feel this way or something like that? I can't remember. And then I was like, where did you get this from?
Like, he said, okay, then for the record, he doesn't hate Black women, dear. And,
I saw that. And did you see me put a heart on that?
You did that, and the one where they said, here's the posted of the link. Then they said, I'm listening to the video. Do you still feel that way about him today? You never answered, nor did you like that one or anything.
I'm looking at it. I see. Okay, then for the record, he doesn't hate Black women. And I put a heart. Do you see that?
No, ma'am. Did you hear what I just said? I know the audience did. Would you like me to repeat it?
Repeat it, please, because I can only see so much.
Okay, you said.
Quit playing dumb, bitch.
Do you feel this way about him? And you said that you answered. And I said, no, you didn't. And I said, no, you didn't.
I don't see that.
Okay. Okay, look on the screen. Look on the screen. Okay, dear. Look on the screen. See that?
That's not, but what I'm saying is not on my video where
Keep dropping it, Dave.
Okay,
Keep dropping it.
You, it doesn't matter that you can't see it. You see it now.
Okay, I see it now. And no, I do not still feel that same way about him.
I'm only pointing out that not only was it there, but she responded, as you can see right there, and there was no like of it. There was no heart on it. And all she was asking was, do you feel the same way about him today?
And that's what I just answered. I said, no, I don't feel the same way. However, I didn't see that message. It's not on mine. It's not on my phone. I'm looking at my phone right now.
Hold on. If you said you didn't see it, how did you just reference it before I pulled it up?
I just referenced it because I referenced the whole thread, but on my end, all I see is 20 hours ago what was said to me, and there was that statement that you just showed is not showing up. I can show you.
No, ma'am. You can say it's not showing up now, but you referenced it before I pulled it up.
I did not reference it other than you saying it. You read it to me.
I didn't say. Audience.
Audience
is watching. Audience. Did I say it? Or
if I'm not mistaken,
they asked me over there, somebody asked me in the comment section, said, do you still feel the same way about it today? And I said, no. Did she say it or did I say it?
Free month.
Everyone's saying you said it.
Okay. Well, if I said it, I don't know. But on my end, in my YouTube thing, I can't see that comment.
That's not relevant.
I do remember the conversation because I was like, why is this lady
That's what I'm
bringing
saying.
this
It's
up
not relevant
now?
to say I can't see it now if you referenced it.
No, I mean, I can't see it at all. I didn't take her. I could have deleted
the young lady in the comment section said she deleted the woman in the comment section said she then deleted it. So that's why you can't see it, but you referenced it because you had already seen it.
Well, maybe I did see it, but it's not here now, so I don't even remember it. I don't know, but what I'm saying is not there.
Okay, can you stop for just a second? I'll talk to the audience since you don't get it. Ladies and gentlemen, this is like a person telling you, last night I was at the club.
The view of whores, Joy. The view of whores. Lying whores.
Oh, shit, you were at the club? Well, I can't see the text now. Yeah, but you said you were at the club. Yeah, but I can't see the text now. Well, I'm not asking you about that because you've already said that it happened. So why are we talking about you can't see it now? She doesn't get that.
What I'm saying is it might have came up in my notifications, right?
It doesn't.
You
already stated that it existed. You already know it existed. You saw it, and not at any point in time when you saw it did you respond or like the comment. You just
I did not respond or like it because whatever I was doing, I was not in a position to go in.
I get it, but that's all I said. That was it. There's no reason for you to keep saying, I don't see it now. You already saw it. And you were stating that, did you see that I liked the comment that she said? I said, actually, you didn't like that one.
Sure.
Right,
I'll just show it. You try to use words.
You said that person is in the chat right now?
Yes, ma'am.
Can you ask her why she took it down?
Miss Betty Boop, tell her why you took it down. Well, that was her on the line. I was about to bring her in.
Okay. I see in the private chat, she said Betty deleted it.
Unless that was her. Betty Boop deleted. Come on, Tommy. The person saying Betty Boop deleted, but I have it right here. See, I didn't reset my screen. I keep everything up just in case people will take things down, including the videos. When all of y'all are asking, why do I have all these tabs open? Do y'all guys understand now why when I do my stuff, I have all these tabs open? I have tabs open because there are things people say that they'll delete. I have tabs open because there's videos that they'll put up and then they'll take down and act like they didn't happen. So I will always have these tabs open that I think are relevant, even though it slows my computer down. I have them up. So just in case, like she deleted that, but I still have it. So I know if there was a response ever done to it because I still have it. Right. Just like my emails. I don't delete shit you email me.
You said you don't delete any of your emails. Are you able to find that email that was sent to you about the story originally?
I don't think it was sent to me about the story. It was put on Facebook. It was. Now she may have sent one, and I can go look for it, and then it'll probably show you that I didn't open it. Let me see. What is her? Let me see if I can look up. Maybe. Do you know what her email is?
No.
And what's her YouTube name? Queen something?
Queen Miko Truth Seeker.
MEEKO. Queen Miko. No, I don't see anything from her, so that's not her email. Let me see. How do you spell her real name? MEK.
Her real name is KIM.
Okay.
It may have 2 M's, IEKO.
Nope. I don't have any emails from her. She might have an email address was completely different, just like mine. Mine doesn't have my name in it at all.
Right. Okay. But yeah, the thing is, like I said, it might have came up and I might have saw it, but I just didn't, well, at that time, didn't have time to respond to it. And that's probably because yesterday was the anniversary of my mother's passing. So I was